car number 88, it is Eric Schwiegel. That's your starting lineup. 35 laps the distance as we get ready to roll off of turn number 4. Green flag unfurls. We're underway between Benoit and Tripp down into turn number 1.
2 by 2 they go, up off of 2, down the back stretch. Benoit and Tripp jostling for that front position. Side by side off of 2 they come. Make that 4, down into 1 now. It's still a dead heat, down into 1 and 2.
3 wide for that 6th position. Scott Serdinsky Jr. opens up the hole. Ed Perry follows right through down to the inside. Sparky right behind him as they come off of 4.
Scott Serdinsky making his way through, battles with Colby Lander, your playoff driver. Meanwhile, 3 wide right behind him, going down into 1. Craig Pianca down the inside of Adam Petty. Brandon Carroll being washed out. No, it's Paul Williams in the 13. Meanwhile, Chad Baxter making his way through on the inside.
Battle for the championship includes the 1 of Perry, the 54 of Colby Lambert, the 0 of Chad Baxter, and the 4 of Craig Pianca. That's the running order as Perry slides up. Edges out ahead, Lambert back to the outside.
Caterpillar effect off of 4 as the likes of Pianca, Baxter, Petty. Baxter's up on the berm and sliding sideways as him and Sparky Arsenault get together off of 2. Craig Pianca trying to capitalize on that as Eric Schwiegel makes his way pit side.
The 22 of Scott Serdinsky keeps opening doors, and Ed Perry is right there to follow him through, but up front, Cody Tripp edges out ahead of the 12. They're running side by side into turn number 3. Give the advantage to Tripp off of 4. This time across the stripe. It is very close.
Ed Perry, your first in line of your 4 playoff drivers, but Colby Lambert's right on his tail. Chad Baxter third in that line. Meanwhile, overall, they run 7th, 8th, and 9th. Craig Pianca battling with Adam Petty, and Sparky Arsenault a couple cars back for 10th.
Ryan Lanham slides up to the outside, battles with the 22 down into turns 3 and 4. Lanham trying to work his way to the top of the field, but Serdinsky's got other thoughts. He takes the spot away. Now he sets his sights on the 116 down into turn number 1.
Field starting to finally string out, single file for the most part as Scott Serdinsky takes a look down the inside into 3 and 4, battling for 3rd position as Pepe Silvia shuffled to the outside. Ryan Lynham looks to fill the hole underneath. Scott Serdinsky looking to clear himself all around for 3rd, and he does.
Down into 3 and 4. 10 laps will be up on the board. Black flag coming out for Gerard in the 81 as the leaders thunder by down on the inside. Cody Tripp looking for his first career Sportsman win. Leads it down the back straightaway. Right now the battle is for 3rd between Scott Serdinsky and the 19 of Ryan Lynham.
The field snaking across the line now. Single file throughout. Colby Lambert looking to hold off Chad Baxter, play offense and defense as he wants to get by Ed Perry. Ed Perry looking to take down Chris Rio. Ed Perry right now sitting foremost out of the 4 playoff drivers, and they sit in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4. Save Pianca, who's trying to get by Arsenault.
Perry down to the inside of Chris Rio, trying to work himself into 6, while Scott Serdinsky goes for 2nd. Down to the inside of Benoit, and look at Lynham, dive it down low, 3 wide for position momentarily. Lynham backs off, settles it in back behind. Chad Baxter has gotten by Lambert, now sets his sights on the number 1 of Perry. He is the one driver between he and the championship as they come across the stripe. 14 laps are complete in the Sportsman main event.
Oh, Craig Pianca getting sideways as he beats and bangs with Adam Petty, but now Craig Pianca shuffled to the outside, and he continues to battle with Axon. Meanwhile, several cars ahead. Chad Baxter filling up that rearview mirror of Ed Perry as they come off a turn 2, glued to the bumper, and now he has a move to the inside.
To the inside goes Baxter. Trouble off at turn number 2, though. 3 cars getting together. It looks like the 13 of Williams, the 04 of Axon, and possibly the 18 of Marcoux was involved. Not sure on that.
Driver.
But 3 cars.
Ousted in heartbreaking fashion in round 1 after an early exit.
Field is set off at turn number 4. Green flag is out. The 23 and the 22 bring the field down. It's at turn number 1 as they race side by side. Trouble as the 13 goes around here on the front stretch, and Tyler Almeida just notches the wall up in turn number 1, and we are slowed up.
Craig Pianca, 1 row behind, looking to storm through as well.
looking for the green when we get ready to go. Off of turn number 4, caution lights have been extinguished. Green flag unfurls. We're back underway. Tripp and Seredinsky race down into turn number 1 as they race side by side for the lead. Scotty Jr. up on the outside. Cody down to the inside into 3.
Ryan Lynham hugging that berm down to the inside, trying to get level with Scott Seredinsky. Cody Tripp, meanwhile, trying to pull away from Seredinsky, but that 22 Seredinsky machine strong through 2. Here comes Tripp and Lynham now to the inside.
Chad Baxter has gotten by Ed Perry as they go 3 wide behind them. Off the corner they come. Adam Petty and the 54 of Lambert split the 3 of Rio. Here comes Pianca back down to the inside, and trouble for the 23 up into the wall for turn number 2. He gets clipped. 3 more cars get involved. Sparky Arsenal looking for the green off of turn number 4. Nice even start. Line them down low. Seredinsky up on the outside. As they roll down into turn number 1, it's Lynham getting the jump. Benoit gets shuffled out of line. He gets fallen back to outside the top 10.
Benoit settling back to about 10th on back. Meanwhile, Baxter still first in a line as Perry, with Petty to his inside, they battle for 7th overall, but more importantly, Ed Perry trying to keep up with Chad.
Chad down to the inside of the 116, takes a look there as they go through turns 3 and 4. Give that inside lane to Baxter. That Mustang is smooth off the corners. He falls himself up into 3rd. Perry gets caught on the outside as Adam Petty gets underneath.
Yeah, Adam Petty not giving Perry an inch. Perry desperately, sideways goes Petty, hanging onto it for dear life. Perry and Petty not giving each other an inch. Hard shot there to the 57 given by the 1. Crossover move timed perfectly, and now Ed Perry to the inside as they dive into 3.
Into 3 and 4 side by side. They got Pianca and Lambert right behind them as they come off the corner. Perry gets the spot. Pianca trying to fill in underneath Petty. They play a little bump and run through the corner as Pianca gets underneath the 57.
Pianca trying to make his way by Adam Petty. Doesn't want any part in what just happened between him and Ed Perry, because every second they waste trying to get by, they're letting Chad Baxter run away with this lead, and he's chasing down Scott Seredinsky Jr. They're about almost 3/4 of a straightaway ahead as they battle for 2nd.
Adam Petty with a crossover on Pianca gets back underneath them. That is the battle for 6 down the front straightaway. As they roll down into 3, 1 and 2, they are side by side. Steve Axon right there in that fight. Off of turn number 4, your leader continues to be Ryan Lynham. Scott Seredinsky is 2nd. 3rd is Baxter with Sylvia and Perry, your top 5.
Field starting to string out single file at the front. Meanwhile, Axon battling hard with Adam Petty, and Colby Lambert now stuffing it up the inside of Pianca. They go 2 wide. Yellow
Trouble
flag
down the back straightaway. Mackenzie Stevenson going around the backstretch. That's going to shuffle. That's going to close things up. Contenders on the inside. 3, 5, 7, and 9. Caution lights out. Bristol Toyota pace truck down in the infield. Off of turn number 4 they come. Green flag is out. Back underway. Sportsman style down into turn number 1. The 19 gets the advantage. Lynham sets the pace. Here comes Baxter right underneath the 22 down into 3.
Perry glued to the rear bumper of Baxter as they unwind off of 4. Ryan Lynham washes up, shuts the door as he shuffles back down to the lead. But Chad Baxter, just like that, working his way by Scott Seredinsky as Seredinsky slides back, holding up Perry and Petty right behind him.
Into 3 and 4. Seredinsky trying to shut the door. Perry pushes off the corner and tries to get underneath as they hit turns 1 and 2. Side by side for the 3rd spot. Perry down low. Caution flag is out as Mackenzie Stevenson up on the podium down in the infield, up on the ramp, ready to bring the field off of turn number 4. Up on the throttle they come. Green flag is out. We're underway, and Perry literally pushing Baxter down into turn number 1, but Chad's able to get away down the back straightaway.
2 columns snake through 3 and 4, and Baxter hung out on the outside, tried shuffling down, slides the rear end out of 4. Adam Petty working his way by Ed Perry on the outside, on the inside. Scott Seredinsky able to get his way. alongside Baxter, and they go 2 by 2 into 4.
Perry slides back just a little bit. Pianka gets underneath him in the battle now for 5th as Baxter starts the backslide just a little bit. Serdinsky up to 2nd. Here comes Adam Petty down to the inside looking for 3rd. Perry a little bit loose off the back straightaway as he gathers it back in.
Look at Craig Pianka rising from the ashes. He's been as far back as 11th tonight. Now he sits in 5th. Adam Petty just in front of him battling with Chad Baxter to the outside. If the door can remain open, Craig Pianka might have Baxter right where he wants him and get up the inside of him.
5 laps to go this time, and Baxter has to hang on because Pianka takes a look down to the inside. Petty up to 3rd. Baxter trying to hold on to the outside, but Pianka down low. Battle for 4th. Battle for the championship down to 3. Here comes Lambert into the fight. They come off the corner side by side, and Pianka's got the 4th spot ahead of Baxter.
Adam Petty with the championship battle in his rearview mirror. Craig Pianka looking to make his way by Chad Baxter on the outside. Chad Baxter hanging on for dear life. That's for 4th overall. Meanwhile, Colby Lambert hard on their bumper, waiting to see who prevails here. He's ready to pounce should someone step out.
Down the backstretch they go. 3 laps. Make it 2 at the stripe. Keep your eyes on the battle for 4th. Petty sideways off the corner. Here comes Baxter up to the outside. He gets some momentum up top. They come off at 2. Down the backstretch they go with the white flag in the air. Ryan Lynham sets the pace. Baxter back down to the inside. Pianka back down to the inside of Pianka. 1 lap to go, down it to 1.
Adam Petty really bottling up this championship battle as Chad Baxter able to steam ahead. Craig Pianka 3 wide down to the inside of 3. He's going for a championship move here. It's 3 wide. Adam Petty in the middle. To the line they come. Chad Baxter's going to fade. Craig Pianka, your championship winner at the line. Craig Pianka diving down the inside of Adam Petty, and Chad Baxter was 3rd in line on the outside. Oh my goodness, are you not entertained? Craig Pianka with the move of the season.
Ryan, a great run. Congratulations. 2nd win of the year. What a way to end the season.
Yeah, I'm happy for Craig, but I'm bummed for Chad, so it's kind of one and the other, but what a packed house tonight, and I know the last race was pretty suspenseful, but it's pretty cool to get another D.A.V win, and me and my dad's won it a long time ago, and I know it means a lot to my family, and just happy to be here.
You ended the season real strong in this car, jumped into it halfway. Plans on 23. Will we see you back in the Sportsman? Will we see you back in something else?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't talked to Richard Sprague about it yet, but I'll definitely be in a Sportsman at some point because I love this division, and it's the best racing to me, and I've driven them all, so we'll see. I mean, I'll definitely be back.
A lot of people to thank for keeping you strong week in and week out.
Yeah, obviously Richard Sprague, Emily Sprague, and whole RLS Performance, my teammate Chad Baxter, and my dad and Tommy and Chris and all the guys that help out every week, and my sponsors, Run 'em Rack Billiards and Harside and 5-Star Mechanical. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, another D.A.V win for Flying Ryan Lynham. And it has been that kind of season for you.
Yep.
Up and down. You started off real strong. You fell off a little bit in the middle of the season. You started to gain some momentum over the last few weeks. And tonight was the same way. You fell back, you worked your way back through, and man, what a move on that 3 wide.
Kevin, tonight I played chess and not checkers. Those last 2 races, I not 1 minute did I think I wasn't going to make the cut. I took it easy. I knew when it was time to really push it, is this race right here. And that's what you get. Thank you so much, everybody.
When you finally had that opportunity, you're following them, you got under Chad. Adam got sideways, Chad got the momentum on the outside. What was going through your mind?
I can hang in there. I just got to hang in there a little bit more. I know 57's aggressive. I knew he would tie him up enough that I could do something. And I did. I was playing smart. I was just playing chess, not checkers tonight.
You've been struggling the last few years, not having fun. I'm all done for the rest of this year. I'll be back next year. How much fun are you having right now?
Oh man, this is a blast. I got a ton of my family and friends here. A ton. This is a blast, man. An absolute blast. This is why I've done this all these years. Not to win races, not to go left, to win championships, baby. And this year we did.
A lot of people to thank behind the scenes, keeping you running well each week.
Well, first of all, I want to thank my mom and my dad that couldn't be here. They're okay, but they couldn't make the race. I got to thank Andrew Kuhn. You kept us together, buddy. We were struggling. You kept my confidence high. You kept us together. Ray Taylor, Taylor's Garage, my wife, everybody. My close-knit people knew. Although we were hearing stuff from the track on the article saying I'd never chance, it's Chad's race to win, it's Chad's race to win. Well, you know what? I beat the pretty blue car today.
Yes, you did. You got to feel real good about this.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. I have a lot of respect for former champions like Corey here and Ryan and everybody else. This is not easy. This is a lifestyle that you have to do for a year in order to get to this level. It is not easy.
No, it isn't, but sometimes you made it look easy. Congratulations, champ.
I'd like to thank the track. Vendetti's, thank you so much for letting me play in your backyard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Johnson's Engines, Springville and Memory Care, my staff that kick ass. They're all working for me right now. Thank you.
Congratulations. Celebration in Smithfield, ladies and gentlemen. How about a round of applause for tonight's D.A.V Sportsman feature?